Manny Pacquiao looks to be coming back around March or April, and the two mentioned names are Garcia or Garcia. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Sign up for ESPN Plus below using my link. It does help the channel, and I appreciate you guys. Now, it looks like Manny Pacquiao, this is a follow-up video to a video I did a couple days ago. Manny Pacquiao told the Manila Bulletin that Senate is in recess in the Philippines. Obviously, he's a politician and senator. I believe my senatorial duties will enable my bite. And what Manny Pacquiao said is, or what people surrounding him, like his team is saying, is possible names would be Mikey Garcia or Danny Garcia. I want to give my thoughts on the prospects of Pacquiao coming back to face either Mikey or Danny Garcia. Let's start with Danny. Danny Garcia is a name that's been long rumored to fight Pacquiao. I remember even when he was undefeated, even when Pacquiao was with Top Rank and Danny's been with Al Heyman and PBC, those names were linked. I think TMZ is the person. They even have interviews from back in the day when Danny was undefeated asking him how he would fare against a fight with Pacquiao. And I think it might even date back to when Danny was fighting Zab Judah, you know. So this has been an ongoing deal. People have wanted to see this match. Danny Garcia is coming off of a brilliant, slept on, underrated performance. Listen to me. Danny Garcia gets such a bad rap in boxing, and it's mind-blowing to me. Danny Garcia, his resume, if you think about it, is right up there with Canelo. You know, and I know that's going to sound crazy. Oh, no. And keep in mind, Danny Garcia doesn't necessarily have the same clout or leverage as Canelo, meaning Canelo can, you know, he's supposed to be or was the face of boxing. So, you know, he can really pick and choose. So fights are easy for him to facilitate. Danny Garcia doesn't have quite that leverage, and his resume per his age and, you know, what he's done at this point is phenomenal. I mean, he fought Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt, Zab Judah, Paulie Malignaggi, Robert Guerrero, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Adrian Granados, right? Eric Morales twice, knocked Eric Morales out into retirement. Mauricio Herrera, like just win, lose, or draw. Lamont Peterson. This man's resume, and I know I'm leaving people out. Amir Khan. Dude's resume is killer, but based on, you know, his dad or whatever, people have this grudge against him. You know, bring up Rod Salka. Like, how many years ago was that? Like, Canelo never fought Rocky Fielding, or, you know, all fighters. You know, Pacquiao never fought Chris Algieri or somebody that wasn't desired at the time. So Danny Garcia, I don't know what it is. You know, I think people just like to hate on him, but he definitely had a sleeper performance. What he did with Adrian Granados, he looked good in that fight, man. People, you got to go back and watch that. And the reason I'm saying Danny versus Granados is because some people actually were saying Granados could win, and Granados at the very least is super game. He gives everyone a tough fight. Sean Porter had an injury. I was at that fight, and Sean Porter had an injury, and, you know, that became a tough fight. Broner had a tough fight where it was like it was debatable and decipherable who won, you know, to certain people. He beat Amir Imam. Javier Fortuna was pretty tough until it ended kind of in a non-traditional way. And Danny Garcia just surgically just broke him down and got him out of there like fairly easy, at least what it looked, to the point where Granados just fought Robert Easter after that loss and had a war with Robert Easter. You know, and Granados said the Danny Garcia performance and loss was embarrassing. So I think Danny's coming off of if I had to pick between Mikey and Danny, I'd rather see Pacquiao versus Danny. I think that fight has like kind of deeper roots. Now let's talk about Mikey. Another reason is Mikey's coming off of the Errol Spence loss. Still not a bad fight, but Mikey with the long layoff, you know, uncharted territories in the 147. He hasn't really proven nothing at 147, whereas Danny Garcia has. Danny Garcia has proven that he can, you know, compete at the very least with the Sean Porters and the Keith Thurmans and or beat guys at 47. Oh yeah, Lucas Matisse for Danny. That's one of his most important wins. So, you know, it is what it is. Either way, I'm sure it'll sell. Mikey Garcia has a fan base, you know, coming off a loss. He didn't get knocked out, so people would watch it, see if Pacquiao could stop him and stuff like that. I'm just giving you my personal taste. I think Mikey Garcia, what he should have done is come back to just a real easy, you know, tune-up that he's expected to win in December or something. And, you know, be on one of these cards, Charlo Harrison card. Just jump on that real quick, tune-up style, see how he's looking. Because what Errol Spence did to him, I don't know. You know, I thought he took a lot of punishment. So to me, it's kind of like Russian roulette to give Pacquiao, who looked good versus Keith Thurman, and then put Mikey Garcia. We don't know. You know, Mikey Garcia could have a flat performance based on how he looked in the Errol Spence. I mean, I literally gave Errol Spence every round. The only round that was even remotely debatable is the second round, and I thought Errol Spence worked more of that round and still did the better work. You know, it's a 3-minute round. So off of recent performances, I got to go with Danny Garcia. Plus, I think he's the guy who's bigger. Stylistically, he's kind of like a Marquez, going to pick his spots, not throw as many punches volume-wise, but he's going to time and counter. He has power. This is confessed by guys like Keith Thurman. He dropped Matisse when Matisse was a monster, so knocked out Amir Khan and Eric Morales. That would be my pick, but we'll see what Pacquiao decides. You also have Floyd Mayweather. Some people think he might come back. So we'll see what Pacquiao's decided, but it's looking like Garcia or Garcia are front runners. Since Pacquiao's come with Al Heyman, I feel like his fights have automatically become more credible and popular. Like, you look at it, if Broner, then he fought Keith Thurman. Now if he fights Danny or Mikey, these are all more popular fights, in my opinion, than when Pacquiao was fighting Jesse Vargas or Chris Algieri or Brandon Rios coming off a loss. I think these are bigger fights in general. That's why some of those Pacquiao fights, they had to take it to Macau, China, you know, a whole different market, and put Zhao Shuming, you know, I don't even know where he's at, bro. But they had to do all this extra stuff to try to sell it. But with the PBC, you know, they've branded American guys as well. So you could put Pacquiao in there with Broner. He's an American name. People know who he is. They knew who Keith Thurman was. We know Mikey Garcia. We know Danny Garcia. So it's not a fight you have to take to like Bangladesh and Malaysia like Lucas Matisse or Macau, China like Chris Algieri. You can make it profitable here. So that's the good thing with the PBC. Let me know what you guys want next for Manny Pacquiao. And he's coming off a very good win with Keith Thurman. So he got a lot of respect, and he bumped his stock up and got his stock even higher with that performance, in my opinion. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego. Signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.